I want to say, you're a special kind of mom. You know, everything that you've been through, the bravery it must take to go to the crack houses, track your daughter down, do everything you can to borrow money to try to put your daughter in a good position. You're somebody that I look up to. Anna, I believe that you want change. I hope that you really mean it, that you can be a mom to your daughters, that you can get out this. What I want you to do is go backstage. I want you to watch and listen, and then I'll bring you back out. Go with your mom. That's the thing.
3 months ago, I was you. You're talking to a hope to die junkie. Every time I step in needle in my arm, I hope I would die.
It's been 3 months since that show. Your daughter went to rehab.
That's correct.
Is she still in rehab now?
I haven't seen her since then.
You haven't seen her?
No, I haven't seen her.
So let's bring her out.
As a dietitian, I've tried countless of supplements, powders, and pills, and Fatty 15 is the product that I prefer.
I want everybody to take a look at a clip from the show we did about 3 months ago. So what I like to do is, let's get back. How you repay me. And she's been in rehab for the 3 months.
That's correct.
Yeah, what I like to do, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we were able to help your daughter. Right now, I'd ask you to leave the stage. I'm going to talk to your daughter, and we'll reunite you with her as soon as we're done with something, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thanks again, Rick.
Thank you for your time.
So here's the deal, Jennifer. We helped you change your life around. So what I like to do is, let's get back. You got something for you. I got a young girl who's in your same exact situation, and how you repay me is by helping her.
I can only keep what I have by giving it away.
I'm glad that.
And I said if I could help anybody not become me, or at least change some life, it was helpful.
Well, there is somebody. Let's bring out him.
3 months ago, I was you. I walked the streets homeless, in a miniskirt at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I wasn't scared. Nothing scared me. Jails, losing my family, none of it scared me because I hated myself. And it was a constant, vicious cycle, and I know how it is. I know how it feels. You're in a prison of addiction. This is a life or death situation, and I take my recovery that seriously. And if you want this, you have to do that too. And you can do it. That's the thing. You're talking to a hope to die junkie. Every time I step a needle in my arm or smoked crack, I hope I would die. Because dying was easier than dealing with the pain that I dealt with day in and day out. I had been raped so many times I got immune to it. I thought. Going through the experience I just went through, I realized I'm not immune to it. In fact, it's affected me in so many ways, but the thing is, I can change today. I know a lot of it's a vicious cycle, and it's, you're constantly reflecting back on what you did and how horrible it was, because I did that too, and then have everybody say, why can't you stop? I know how that feels, because I couldn't stop. I thought, but I did stop. I just took the step in the right direction, and I put my hands out wanting help, and I got the help that I needed. And that's and if you ever want to be the mother of your children, if you ever want to be a sister, if you ever want to be a daughter to your mom, you have to put your recovery first. Because without your recovery being first, you won't ever have anything else.
Lana, you're here today because you say you want help. You want to turn your life around.
Yes.
No more scamming.
No.
This is it. You're ready for a change in your life. So the deal is, just like with Jennifer, you got to leave this stage. There's no going anywhere. You got to go straight to rehab. And you got to do it not only for yourself, you got to do it so you can want to be a mother to these children so they get to see you and know who their mom is.
That's what I want.
So Kim, from A Better Tomorrow,
Shit, man.
Kim's from A Better Tomorrow, great facility out in California that we've had a lot of success with.
I'm the
People
only
come on
Zoe
our show
out
that,
this
you
bitch.
know, totally addicted to drugs
I'm the only
And
Zoe
really,
out this
and
bitch.
help. This is the deal. We're going to help you. We want to help you. But you leave this stage and go with Kim. She's going to take you straight to A Better Tomorrow. Are you ready?
I'm
Are
ready.
you ready to change your life now?
Yes.
Let's go.
Man, goddamn loot.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you for coming on and helping. I want to go to
I made a better tomorrow.
Shopify helps you sell at every stage of your business. Like that, let's put it online and see what happens stage.
And the site is live.
That we opened a store and need a fast checkout stage. Thanks. You're all set. That count it up and ship it around the globe stage.
This one's going to Thailand.
And that, wait, did we just hit 1 million orders stage? Whatever your stage, businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 a month trial at shopify.com/YouTube audio.
This shit don't got shit for a nigga.
My studio is packed today with teen girls ages 14 to 17 years old. We're doing a special show that affects teens and a show them the harsh realities of drugs, abuse, violence, and teen pregnancies. You stop. Oh, Jesus. These days,
They're
teens
wrong
spend
for
more
my
and
nigga.
more time on social networking sites such as MySpace and Facebook.
I'm not gonna check that town up the street. I know that shit probably got something.
Teens are less likely to report instances of online abuse.
Come on, bro.
Teenagers in
Come
the
on,
United
bro.
States have committed
Bring your
suicide
bitch ass on.
because of cyberbullying. My next guest is 15-year-old April, who no longer goes to school because of this. April, tell us what happened.
Okay, me and the girl, we used to be like real close friends or whatever. And I don't really know why we're not friends anymore.
Where these bitches wrong from, my
me and her
nigga?
got into a fist fight or whatever. And she put it on YouTube. And it's like people at school harassing me about it. And,
I'm
you know,
just chilling.
Netflix loving me and stuff. So I just don't
Where these niggas wrong from, my
Now, you
nigga?
saw this video,
I'm just chilling.
when you watched it, how did you feel?
Where these bitches wrong from, my nigga?
Stop my character to fight it out.
Were you defending yourself? Or,
Yes, sir.
I mean, did you
What the
did
fuck
start
does that
the
say?
fight, right?
You know what I'm saying?
And so you're embarrassed by this video being posted on YouTube.
Shit, whatever language that is, I can't read that shit.
As people that
No, we is not in
seen
America.
this video,
Yes.
and what did they say to you?
I mean, they told me don't worry about it. It's not that serious, but to me it is serious because it's affecting my schoolwork and stuff like that.
Have you seen
Well,
people
that shit sound like a goddamn predator nearby.
This video?
Yes.
Sounding like
Why
that.
would they be doing that?
I don't know. It's her friend, so
It's the girl that you talked about.
yeah,
And April, how old are you?
it's fun.
15 years old. Are you okay with watching the clip?
I don't care. It's a,
I mean, April, what we want to do is help teenage girls tonight. And by you being here and sharing your story, maybe we can stop whatever happened to you, stop it to another girl. And I'm glad that you're brave enough to be here, and we'll take a look at this clip. So, because you're kind of embarrassed about this videotape.
Yeah.
Well, April, what I want to do is I want to talk to the girl that you had a confrontation with, and I'm going to ask you to leave the stage, and I'll talk to her, and I'll bring you back out.
Okay.
You can go right on here. Let's bring out the other girl in that videotape, the girl who posted on YouTube and Facebook. Her name is Letitia. She's also 15 years old. Let's bring her out. How you doing, Letitia?
Fine.
April puts on a show.
Straight here, because I don't see no
You guys got a
zombie.
good fight that you guys used to be friends? Did you used to be friends with April?
Associates.
Associates. When I was a teenager, I wasn't associates with anybody. I was friends with somebody, and I wasn't friends with somebody. So you kind of know her? Did you like her at one time?
Mm-hmm.
And what made you change where you didn't like her anymore?
Okay, she came down the street with an attitude, and she walked right past us without saying hey, and then we like, what's wrong with you or whatever, and then she be acting funny.
And that led to you guys getting into a fight?
That led to her when she walked back home. She went on Facebook and said something about her not liking 3 girls, which we already knew who it was.
What did you actually, in that videotape, where you guys were swinging on each other, what caused that fight?
Because we was on the bus, and I was talking to my friend, and I said, do you smell it? She got to her bus stop and started walking out the bus, and she said something to me, and I got off and talked and started fighting.
And do you, Letitia, not see anything wrong with this?
No, not really.
So now that you don't like it, then it's okay that people pick on you.
Yeah, because I don't care.
Okay, so put your post in.
So I can look at it.
Whoever's back there, shut your mouth until I'm ready for you.
If she can't handle about talking to fight.
Pregnant? I did. Honestly, I don't want to go at all. I feel pregnant. That couldn't happen.
I think if you go through this life and you fight everybody with an attitude, you're going to be the heavyweight champion of the world. Because all you're going to be doing is fighting people all the time. I mean, seriously, think about it. You got in a fight because of a snide comment or because some girl was walking down the street and she had attitude?
No, they have been going on for a whole bunch of weeks of her talking. And as y'all see, she ain't mentioned that her and her friend tried to jump me at school.
Well, no, she didn't mention that. Are you saying that's what happened? She tried to
Yes.
jump you? Well, why would she try to jump you?
Because her friend asked me why didn't I like her. And I started telling her why. And her friend started getting hyped trying to fight me. And then, so we was going to fight at school. And then both of them sitting there trying to fight me.
Did you get into a fight?
No, my friend just held me back because they weren't going to let
They
me.
were holding you back.
Yep.
So it doesn't sound like anybody was trying to jump you.
Yes, they was.
They had to hold you back.
They was holding me back for me going over there to them so they can jump me. Both of them was fussing at me.
If you know you're going to be jumped, why do they got to hold you back? Wouldn't you be smart enough to say, I'm not going over there? Whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying, I don't know what happened because April tells a story and you tell a story.
People tell lies.
Did the video lie about the fight that the two of you had?
Did it what?
Did you post that video?
No, somebody on the bus posted it.
Somebody posted it on the bus.
Yes,
So
that's
it
why,
wasn't- it wasn't
y'all
you.
seen the bus riding past.
It's your Facebook page has the fight on your Facebook.
Yeah, because somebody sent it to me.
Okay, so, but you posted it though.
So I can look at it.
And then you wrote down, hell yeah, I got her.
I said I know did.
I know I did. Go me, go me. You know, you say, yeah, these other girls that we're going to jump, you know, you can beat them up. What if some stranger walks down the street and gives you attitude? You're going to fight them?
Mm-hmm.
Really? How about if a man walks down the street and gives you attitude? You're going to beat him up too?
I fight boys too.
You fight boys too? I mean, what are you going to fight the whole audience?
No.
You know, I think young people, you forget, like, when you start doing stuff like this on Facebook, on YouTube, it's kind of like out there forever. And if you want to make anything with your life, what if you wanted to come to work for me someday? And I don't know whether you would or not. Maybe you don't like me. I don't care. The point is, maybe there's going to be somebody else that you're going to want to work for someday. Do something with your life. And they're going to say, are you crazy? Why would I hire you? Or a college maybe you want to get into someday to further your education. What person on a college acceptance board is going to say, this is a fine young candidate to attend our school? Maybe you should go around and beat up the faculty.
No, I don't do that.
You don't do that. You just fight strange men and strange women on the street that will give you attitude.
No, I don't.
You said that yourself. I asked you.
No, you said.
Would you fight someone? You said, yeah, I fight boys too.
Yeah. It just depends on. It depends on.
What could I do on the stage and you just get mad and give me a smack?
Something I don't like.
What don't you like? How about if I developed an attitude with you? How about if I didn't like you? How about if I said I don't like 15-year-olds that go around beating up people for no good reason at all? I'm giving you attitude right now, as best as I can. Are you going to give me a credit?
I'm bothered.
You're not bothered?
Nope.
Why is that?
Because I don't care.
You don't care.
No.
Well, why don't you use that attitude that you just said, I don't care, through your whole life, and not let anybody bother you, and don't fight?
I don't do that.
So what's going to happen with April then? I mean, you don't like her. You posted a video on your site about you're kicking her ass. She's here today because she's saying she's afraid to go to school, that your friends are harassing her. She's embarrassed. Why don't you come on the show and lie about that?
No.
Just talking to her, you can see where she's a little bit embarrassed.
No, actually, she was lying. And she had been getting mixed with at school. And I used to tell them to stop when me and her was cool. And then she tried to say that I got them to do all of it, but they then didn't like her.
So now that you don't like her, then it's okay that people pick on you.
Yeah, because I don't care.
Are you not listening? You maybe that's part of the problem. All right. We're here to try to solve a problem between two teenagers and a parent that's not taking any responsibility for raising her 50-year-old. And teachers are violence is the way to solve problems.
I was 15 years old. Me, pregnant? Honestly, I was one of those that, I can't get pregnant. That couldn't happen.
How many of the girls out there know of a teen girl that is sexually active? Oh, Jesus.
America's a hustle. Cities need to be yours, sweetheart. What are you gonna do to get it?
It's just the beginning. The Penguin, streaming exclusively on Max.
Done.
Yeah, because I don't care.
That's a great attitude. We'll let somebody be picked on because I don't care. Maybe that's how we should all, somebody else's, whoever's back there, shut your mouth until I'm ready for you. The fact of the matter is, you'll come out when I ask you to come out. And if you cannot control yourself, just like your daughter, I can see where it's coming from now.
Then maybe we'll just ask you to leave the studio so I don't have to hear you yelling. So try to show a little bit of self-control, and then maybe your daughter can learn from you. So you know what? Honestly, Letitia, you're 15 years old. You learn from whoever your parents are. They're supposed to be a moral compass in your life. They're supposed to give you some guidance. I obviously see the guidance you're getting. So let's bring that guidance out. Maybe she can help. How you doing, Letitia?
I'm fine. I raised my daughter. I sent my daughter to school, and I told her somebody do something to her to fight. Okay, she can't.
You said if somebody does something to you, to fight.
No, if anybody hit my daughter, I told her how to fight.
If that didn't hit her.
Okay, the kids right here, when they fight, they have to fight back. Where I live at.
So I tell my little girl, if somebody does something to you, start fighting.
If she can't handle it by talking to a fight, if she got to fight, ain't no two people gonna ever jump on my daughter. Okay,
do you listen to the story, Mom?
Yes, I
Are
did.
you listening to
I
the
did.
story?
Yes, I did.
They have to hold your daughter back because she wants to kick the people's ass.
Every day this girl used to come to my house. Okay, it's really not my daughter who she really pissed off with. I don't know why they didn't tell you the whole story. It's other people that's supposed to be here, but they didn't.
You know what? Do we really need to know the whole story here?
Yes, you do.
Do we
Yes, you
need to know the whole story?
Yes,
How about having 15-year-old girls not fight? How about simple as that? Don't fight. Don't put your hands on anybody.
My daughter, if somebody feels damage, she gonna feel bad.
I think people should defend themselves if they're being
That's what she
attacked.
gonna do.
But that doesn't sound like the story here.
Well, you just understand.
Are you listening to your daughter?
Yes,
Speak
I am.
up here.
Yes, I am.
Do you hear
Yes,
about
I
your
am.
daughter?
And
Somebody
yesterday
gives
she
her
didn't go to
and
her
some daughter attitude. She's going to take care of business.
No,
what the hell is that?
No,
No, I'm hearing it straight from her mouth. Are you not listening?
you.
Maybe that's part of the problem. All right. That's probably part of the problem with your daughter. It's that you're a parent and you don't want to take any responsibility for your daughter.
Other people that's involved, and you talk about my daughter.
Yes, I'm talking to your daughter. Well, you know what? You're raising your daughter in the wrong way because of the things that she's done. No, you know what? I'm not going to tell you how to raise your daughter. Well, so that's what you're doing. You run off stage, you want to come out and say something, but then when somebody says something to try to teach you, I'm not telling you, I'm saying listen to your daughter. That's part of the problem. You know why we have teenagers? You know why we have teenagers messed up? Because parents don't listen. Parents don't listen. You're hearing your daughter, you see that videotape? You see the videotape where your daughter's fighting that girl. She's stabbing her. No, I saw women trying to break it up.
Okay, you did not see the whole thing.
Young lady, I'm talking to your mother right now.
You did not see the whole thing.
You know what? You run. Run from the cops. See how your daughter talks to people? This is how your 15-year-old child talks to people. That's okay. Your daughter can talk to adults that way. No, this is the Steve Wilco show. You happen to be at it. So the cameras will roll. You know what? That's great. We're here to try to solve a problem between two teenagers, and you want to take them. You don't know the whole story. I know the whole story. We have a parent that's not taking any responsibility for raising her 15-year-old. That teaches her violence is the way to solve problems. That's what we have here. Nobody's taking it for side. What's scary is we have a mother who teaches her daughter to solve problems with violence. And what an example you set for all these young teenage girls out there, Mom. You're setting a great example. Here we are trying to help teenage girls with their problems, and we have a mom that comes on the show and teaches her daughter violence is the way to solve problems. That's just great. That should be the story of the show. Parents that don't know how to raise children. I want to bring out April back out there.
Trains. Trains that sends what isn't on the schedule. Trains that use the power of Dell AI and Intel to see hundreds of miles of tracks, clearing the way so you arrive exactly where you belong.
Now, April, Letitia, obviously she has a different take on things. I really don't care. Two 15-year-old girls should not be fighting over nothing. If somebody is going to get physical with you, get violent with you, then you need to go to an adult. You need to go to a teacher, a principal, or your parents, and tell them, this is what's going on. I need help. Somebody out there is willing to help you. You don't have to be afraid to go to school. It's a shame that anybody is afraid to go to school, but you have to tell me, Steve, I'm going to be strong enough, and I'm going to go back to school, and I'm going to avoid the T-shirt. Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
Very good.
I think I would be the girl that had everything and I have to go on welfare. Because I was that girl that made fun of the girls who were on welfare when I was in school.
Does anybody here feel like you could be a mother right now? It's just about everybody. Teen mothers are less likely to complete high school and more likely to end up on welfare. Take a look at a clip of this past guest.
My son's father is on his life. He's denying the baby. And he has ruined my life. I have no job. He would slap me in the face, put me down. He came back and told me in prison. So I wonder, it felt like, oh great, I have nowhere to stay and everything. So I called him and he said, oh, I gotta call you back. 2 hours later, he called me back and told me that he doesn't want to be with me no more.
You're certain that he's the father of your child?
Yes.
Because it possibly couldn't be anybody, so you're saying.
Right.
Well, today, he took a DNA test. What happens if you find out he is the father? He's the father of your child.
I want him to stand up, be a man.
Yeah, so that's what but we was on, I might have was still 16.
Did you ask this girl to run away from home?
Hell no, get out of my face with that. I was sitting there.
First of all, do not address me that way. Do you understand?